Hey everyone, Catch 'em All Collectibles here with a PSA return video. As you can see, this one is graded packs. Sorry for the glare. I still do not understand what PSA is grading when they grade packs. I'm grading packs because there's a decent margin there, and I actually do love the product. I've mentioned before, months ago in videos, this is terrible, the way they used to fold packs over. Just ugly presentation. It damages the packs. Pat Flynn, Deep Pocket Monster, did a video where he pulled out a base set 2 pack that had, not surprisingly, creases along where it was folded. So, yeah. These ones, though, nice solid feel, nice flat. They don't have these big, whatever they are, legs on them. They're just nice, flat, solid, thick, like heavy. It's just a cool thing to look at. Nice display. I mean, look at this. Base set first edition, all 3 yards. You can't go wrong there. But I'm going to give you a close-up here, and we're going to look over these 3 packs. When I sent these out, I actually bought these 3 for $10,000 from Pokemon Radar. He made a public Instagram post or Instagram story that he was selling them about a month or so ago. I've been making plays on raw packs to grade them just because, like I said, the margins there. 9s and 10s are relatively easy to get, but I've just not, like I've mentioned before, I'm not one for pre-grading cards too thoroughly. I look at them, I'll never call a card a 10, 9 plus. So when I sent these packs out, I didn't look at any of them and say these are 10s. 9 pluses though. Maybe. We'll get to that. So the Charizard, the good one, to grade a 10, graded a 10. The other 2 graded 9s. Just for a little bit of information too, I sent these on a $100 a pack service, which the value theoretically caps at $24.99. These were not upcharged. So I got through, even though the raw packs are more than $24.99, even though you won't find auctions of these packs ending graded for under $24.99, I dodged the upcharges there, so that was nice. This one did get upcharged to the $300 tier, which is completely fair. I think the $300 tier caps at, oh, what does it cap at? $5,000, I think. So even there, I guess I got away with it a little bit. Let me actually pull up quick my PSA account so that I can see how long these took. I did have somebody ask me that recently. I was pretty happy with how quick they went. Being the $100 tier, they call it Prime Pack. So it arrived and entered on November 10th, same day. And then it shipped 3 weeks later on December 1st. Really happy with that all around. But let's take a closer look after 3 minutes of build-up. So these packs, I don't know when the box was cracked exactly, but you can see the foil wrapping. I mean, we know how they stack it in the box, right? 18 packs on one side, 18 on the other. Every pack but the top 2 are having other packs on top of them. So 2 out of the 36 packs have no pack pushing into them, but 34 of the 36 packs have the top pack with this strip resting on them. And one thing you'll commonly see is like an impression. So do you see the little ridges, almost like the ribbed line going down the middle? What that is from this, sitting on this for 20 years, basically. This got a 10. It's really evident. Maybe they don't treat it as damage, which I guess that's fair if that's what they do. If that's how it works, that's just how it works. I don't know if I fully agree with it because it definitely, if you're looking at this from a distance, you don't see it. So kind of like 5 feet away on a shelf, you're not going to notice it. Like right now, you don't really notice it until the light hits it the right way. But when you're within a foot of it, looking at it, and the light hits it, it's really evident. And to me, it takes away from eye appeal. What's worse, though, with this pack, you can see me like crazy in the reflection. I hate seeing myself in the reflection. Let's see if I can find it again. Oh, there it is. I thought it was on the front, but it's on the back. So look here. if you can, let me get the light somewhere. Yeah, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to show it, but it's actually slightly, can I get it to focus? Probably not. There's a slight break in it there. And these packs will have, I've heard it described, like they have air holes down the side, which is normal, and almost all of them have it. What I've heard it described as when these go through temperature variations during shipment, especially if they go on a plane maybe and the temperature changes a lot, if they were sealed tight, they'd like almost inflate, deflate, they might pop or something. So they put little air holes. You'll see it a lot on a lot of modern product too. The ETBs will have a lot of pinholes in them just to prevent anything like that happening. But this one actually has like a break. Come on. It actually has a break through the pack right there. It almost looks like. And to me, again, I'm doing a terrible job as like a salesman, I guess, on my own item. Showing the defects of a PSA 10 pack I'm going to be selling, but there's no way under review they'd take this back and like say, oh yeah, we'll pay the buyer thousands of dollars because it actually should have been a 9 or an 8. Like this is going to stand as a 10. They called it a 10. That's just the way it goes. But yeah, I mean, look at the angle on the cut. That must not factor into the grade, which is fair, maybe. This doesn't factor into the grade. Is that fair? Maybe. A hole through the pack, not factoring into the grade. Oh yeah, last thing I almost forgot to say. So look on the back. This is the art wrapping around from the front, and this side doesn't have it. So on top of all that, the pack's off center. Look at Charizard's snout. Look at the red box. That should be centered, and it's slightly left. To the extent that this wraps around. Like when you're looking at Blastoise, that has it as well. When you're looking at Venusaur. So these ones being 9, I guess Venusaur... No, Venusaur actually has it the other way, where the left wraps around the front. So these two are 9s, but let's look at Blastoise. You remember on Charizard how it had the indentations on the front. This one doesn't seem to have it. So to me, like, the Charizard feels like a cleaner pack. It doesn't have... I looked at it pretty closely. It's got a little weird thing going on here with the seal. But it's got the same crooked cut. It's got no indentation lines. Maybe, is it equally off-center? I think it's slightly less off-center. I mean, look at that wraparound of the blue, and this one's a little thinner, I think. So why is Charizard graded higher than Blastoise? I don't think there's an answer to that. It's just weird. I'm pretty confident when I send a pack, it's going to get a 9 or a 10. I actually looked at the pop report of it the other day too. I'm going to pause quickly just so I can pull up the pop report. So I'm back with the pop report. 604 total packs graded from base set first edition. 324, more than half are PSA 10s. 189 are 9s. Only 67 8s and 24 7s. Nothing in the population is 6 or lower. It's reasonable to say people are only sending their mint examples, but I've personally never seen a 7 pack. I have seen 8s. I'll have some to show you in a little bit from a different submission. Back here I have like some Fossil Jungle packs that I'll get to once I'm done with this rant. But what are they grading? Here's a 10 Venusaur that I had in my inventory. So same thing, a little bit, not as bad. Maybe the centering on this one, I know with cards it's 60-40. What is it with packs? No idea. But the cut on the crimps is still a little crooked. Let's see, does Venusaur have indent? No, Venusaur doesn't seem to have indents. Only a little bit off center. I don't notice any major blemishes on it. The Venusaur feels more like a real 10, or within reason, I guess. It's a better example. But yeah, I don't know what they docked really, other than the centering that's not as bad as the Charizard. and it doesn't have the impressions. So yeah, I'm going to continue to grade packs because there's money there. But with cards, I've never been one to, as I mentioned, I've never been one to be able to just say, oh, that's a 9, that's a 10, and this is why. Like, I just grab 2 random cards that are in front of me. When I turn them over, like this one's a 9. You're probably not going to be able to see it with my lighting, but there's a white dot, there's a white dot. So 2 white dots make it a 9. These are all packed fresh. This is a 10, a little bit off center. You've got 2 white dots. You've got a white dot there, you've got a white dot there. So one's a 9, one's a 10. Who knows why? So even with cards, I've never really... That's why I buy 9s, because 9s are so much cheaper, and they're virtually the same in many instances. If you get more of a strong 9 versus a weak 10. But with packs, I'm just completely at a loss. So if you want to buy... I'm going to price it like it's a 10 because it is a 10, even though I don't really understand why or agree with it. I've been able to sell packs, regardless of how ugly or pretty they are, reasonably well. They're a pretty niche thing. They don't sell like super high volume or super quick. But then this submission, 23 packs. This one was annoying. If James is watching, ZNG Emporium, he also sent packs under the regular service. I think these were $50 a pack. Back in April, I sent them. They arrived in April, and I just got them back. So 8 months for grading, which, given how backlogged everything is, maybe that's fine. 8 months, a lot of cards are over a year. James sent the same service level like a month after me, and I think his were turned around in a month. So I have no idea how I got so messed up in the queue there. But so, and then another thing with this submission, not a single 10, 23 cards, all these ones that I'm showing you. So I broke a fossil box a while ago. These are all the light packs from that. 6 of each are. So not even all the light packs from a box. I went through and I took the ones that looked the best. So the straightest cuts, more minimal impressions on the card. Like this one does have some you can see, but it's a super common thing. So I sent cards the way that I always have, or packs I mean, the way that I always have, looking for the better ones, but still not really understanding. To me, these were all 9+s when I sent them. I had a little bit of base. But yeah, looking at, I'm not going to go, I'm already at 13 minutes. I'm not going to go crazy deep into every pack here and wondering why it's a 9 like I did the base set first edition. I think you get the point, but I just wanted to show off these other packs that I graded. These were the 2 8s. Let's look at them quick and see why they're 8s. So we've got, we do have a little bit of impressions there, it looks like. Not crazy though, but you can tell where the flap was. We've got a not straight cut. It looks pretty centered from the front, maybe a little bit off. We can tell that the front art kind of wraps around the pack there. But what makes this an 8 over a 9? I'm not really seeing anything. I'm definitely not an expert grader, but I kind of question, again, what PSA's got going on over there when they grade packs. With cards, I can generally see it. There's very few 10s that I can't point out an imperfection. And then, I mean, usually 9s, there are generally more imperfections than there are on 10s. But like Y1, like this one has a relatively rough corner there. I don't know if I can make you see it. Kind of there. But yeah, this is a 10. Relatively rough corner. You got a little bit of white there on the corner. To me, my eyes only go to 9+, I guess, is what it is at the end of the day. And if anything, this Charizard might be the worst pack of all the ones I submitted, and it's literally the only 10. This 10 is one that I've had for a while. So these 3 and these 23 came back recently within a week of each other. 110, and it's the worst pack out of the bunch. So yeah, I'll leave it there. I'm not much of a salesman. If you want to buy this 10, by definition, it is a PSA 10. So I'll be selling it as a PSA 10. I'm sure if you were to send it under the guarantee, they will not downgrade this to a 9 or an 8. I'm not positive. I can't guarantee that. But PSA does. They have a financial guarantee. So if they deem this a 9 or an 8, they would pay you the difference on what it is. But good luck getting them to do that. So yeah, that's all I have for today. Kind of a PSA pack return combined with a rant. Stay tuned next week. By the time you see this, you'll actually be seeing this on the 24th, which is Friday, Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to everyone who celebrates. Happy holidays. Nick and I have a big thing going on, all our giveaways. Definitely check out my YouTube videos from earlier in the week. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff. Chance to win an Ultra Premium collection. Next week, though, we're going to go live as well on my channel, Sunday night, the 26th. So that's an exciting thing to look forward to this Sunday, 2 days from the day that you're watching this. We're going to do all those drawings live if we get a decent showing, maybe do some pack opening and additional giveaways for the chat. So yeah, just that time of year to be in a giving mood. Had a really good year. PSA giving me free PSA 10 grades for no reason. Give a little bit back to people. So next week, in between Christmas and New Year's, I'm going to have, our podcast will be one of them, but I'm also going to have a really big heritage purchase. I guess I'll show a golden purchase as well. That was pretty exciting. I bought some really cool stuff. I waited 6 weeks to get the stuff in from Heritage, so I'm really excited to show that off. Some stuff that's going to be for sale, some stuff that's going to be going in my personal collection for a long time. So yeah, I appreciate you all watching through this video. Feel free to let me know down below if you're seeing things that I'm not with these, if I'm crazy, if you have any other experiences with PSA packs. 17 minutes. I was hoping this was going to be more like 8 to 10, but it is what it is. Sometimes I just get on a roll and I keep going. So yeah, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. I will catch you all later.